Okay, this video will go through the term 3 WA2 revision set 3. So make sure you have finished this set before watching the video to go through your workings and solutions. Okay, so let's start by question 1. Question 1, find the ascending powers of x, the first three terms in this expansion over here. So very simply, just look at the binomial theorem, the formula which will be given to you as well. Based on my formula over here, this can be found very simply. This is simply 1 power 4 plus 4 choose 1, 1 power 3 times x square plus 4 choose 2 times 1 square times x square power 2 plus dot dot dot. Okay, so if I simplify everything, I'll get 1 plus 4x square plus 6 power times x power 4 plus dot dot dot. Okay, and for part 2, same thing. To not make careless mistakes, I always like to identify your a, which is equal to 1 in this case, b, which is equal to negative 2x, and the n is equal to 7, so I don't make any careless mistakes. Therefore, 1 minus 2x power 7 is simply equals to 1 power 7 plus 7 choose 1 times 1 power 6 times negative 2x power 1 plus 7 choose 2, 1 power 5 plus times negative 2x square plus dot dot dot. Okay, and simply this is equal to 1 plus, it's 7 times negative 2, which is minus 14x. Okay, then plus, in this case, it will be 84x squared plus dot dot dot. Okay, and for the last step, hence find the first three terms in this expansion. So we have to make use of our answers found in part A and part B. So this is quite simple as well. I replace these expansions by the terms that I found, which is 1 plus 4x squared plus 6x power 4 plus dot 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 times 1 minus 14x plus 84x squared plus dot dot dot. Okay, then after that, find the first three terms. You know that it is your constant term, constant, x term, and x square term. So you need to identify over here. Let's say in this case here 1, multiply to which term will give you what you need. Then after that, your 4x squared, multiply to which term to give you the terms that you need. You actually don't need to multiply everything. So if you are smart by observation, you can see that I should get my first one here, 1, will multiply to these three terms, 1 minus 14x and 84x squared. Okay, then next one, 4x squared, I will multiply to just 1. That's all I need because I want to find the first three terms. Because if I multiply x squared to this term here, I'll get x cubed term, which is not what the question needs. And x power 4, multiplying it to these terms will give you x power greater than 2, so not relevant as well. So therefore, very simply, this is simply equals to, we start by this one here first, multiplied to these terms over here. Okay, so this is simply equals to 1 minus 14x plus 84x squared. Then the next one is 4x squared multiplied to 1 plus 4x squared, and the remaining terms you can just write it as plus dot dot dot. Okay, simplify, this will be 1 minus 14x plus 88x squared plus dot dot dot. And we have solved the question. Okay, so this is for question 1. Moving on, let's look at question 2 now. Given this logarithmic equation, express y in terms of x. So what this question is saying is that I want to make y the subject. So that means you must find a way to extract out this y from the log terms over here. So if I let's look at all your logarithm expressions first. Base 2, base 8, base 2, base 2, which means that we probably have to convert this to base 2. So let's start by doing so. Log base 2y power 4 over 3 minus away log base, I used my change of base formula to base 2, so this will be log base 2y over log base 2 8 equals to 2 log base 2x plus log base 2y. Okay, next step, I can continue to simplify from here. I know that this is simply equals to log base 2 y power 4 over 3 minus away log base 2y over log base 28. I hope that you can see that this is equal to 3 because the base here 2 power 3 gives me 8. So this is equal to 3 equals to, I can actually bring in this 2 over here into this x term. This will become log base 2x square plus log base 2 5. Okay, then what I can do next, I can actually get rid of this fraction here, multiply it by 3 to the entire equation. I'll get 3 log base 2y 4 over 3. Okay, then after that, minus away log base 2y equals to 3 log base 2x square plus 3 log base 2 5. Check for careless mistakes. Many people will only multiply 3 to here but forget that this 3 is multiplying to the entire right hand side, which is why there should be a 3 here and here. Okay, then after that I can continue to simplify further from here. By power law, I can bring this power up. This will become log base 2y 4 power 4 minus log base 2y equals to log base 2x power 6 and plus log base 2 5 power 3, which is 125. Okay, then next step I can combine using your addition, and in this case over here, log base 2 pi y power 4 minus log base 2y is simply log base 2 y power 4 divided by y, which will give me y cubed equals to, now this is an add, which means I multiply these two terms together. I will get log base 225x power 6. Note that this is, if I have log term plus another log term, I multiply them together, not add. Okay, check your laws again if you have forgotten. Then from here, by comparison, since I have only one log term on both sides, they have the same base, I can therefore compare that y cubed is equal to 125x power 6. So therefore, y cubed is equal to 125x power 6. Y, I want to make y the subject, so I take a cube root on both sides, which is 125x power 6, the whole thing power 1/3, which will give me y equals to 5x squared. And this is your answer to question 2. Okay. Alright, moving on. Let's look at question 3 now. Question 3, using the substitution, you are given the substitution already. What you need to do is to extract out the 3 power x from these expressions here. So let's try to do so. From here, I see that I have 3 power 2x times 3 power negative 1 minus away 3 power x times 3 power 1. This is your loss of indices, minus 12 equals to 0. Okay. I can see that I can rewrite this. This is the same as 3 power negative 1 is the same as 1/3. 1/3 times this 3 power 2x can be rewritten as 3x, the whole thing's square. Because by your loss of indices, this will become 2x, not x square. Okay. Then over here, minus away 3 times 3 power x minus 12 equals to 0. Take note, even if I use bracket, it means the same as times. Okay, I just use bracket and times to make it, to show you the different steps more clearly. Okay, then if I use this substitution here, which means that I replace all my 3 power x by u, I'll get 1/3 u square minus 3u minus 12 equals to 0. We get rid of the fraction to make it more simpler. So therefore, I'll get, I multiply 3 to the whole equation. I will get u square minus 9u minus 36 is equal to 0. Okay, and therefore I've solved the question. I've expressed this whole thing into this, which is an equation in u. Okay, moving on to the part 2 over here. Hence solve this equation here. So therefore, I know that this equation is essentially the same as this equation here. So therefore, I can continue moving on forward. This means u square minus 9u minus 36 equals to 0. To solve a quadratic equation, simply factorize them. I'll get u minus 12 times u plus 3 equals to 0. Therefore, u equals to 12 or u equals to negative 3, which implies that 3x is equal to 12, or 3 power x equals to negative 3. And whenever you have an exponential which is equal to a negative number, always reject it, because exponentials are always strictly positive. This is rejected, as 3 power x is strictly positive. Okay, then from here, I have only this thing here to solve. I have an unknown power. The most useful way to find an unknown power is to take logarithms on both sides. Log 3x equals to log 12. I can bring down the power unknown power by power law. X log 3 equals to log 12. Therefore, x equals to log 12 divided by log 3. And you can use our calculator to calculate that this is equal to 2.26 in 3SF. Okay, this is for, and therefore this is for question 3. Alright, so moving on to the last question, question 4. Question 4 here, I have a triangle ABC. This is a triangle in which the coordinates of B, C, D are given as well. I have the equation of line AB, and I know that I'm given that AB is perpendicular to AC. So part 1, show that the coordinates of A is given by this equation here. So A is over here. Since A is in the middle of nowhere, right, there's no way I can find A without finding the equation of line AC first. So since I have the equation of line AB, once I find the equation of line AC, then therefore I can find that I can use simultaneous equations to solve for the intersection, which is point A. Okay, so recall again, to find any equation of a straight line, I need just one gradient and one point. On line AC, I have 1 point already. I just need to find the gradient. So from the equation of line AB, okay, equation of AB, I know that based on this thing over here, I can rearrange the terms. Y equals to negative 4x minus 10, which tells us that the gradient of line AB is equal to negative 4. And since AB is perpendicular to AC, therefore gradient of AC is simply 1 over 4. Okay, then from here I can therefore find, equation of AC, okay, can be found using, since I know the point number C, y minus 7 over x minus 0 equals to 1 over 4, y is equal to 1 over 4x plus 7. So therefore, I can now solve the equation already. I know that equation of line AB is this, equation of line AC equals to this. So therefore, okay, to find A, I equate the equations together. Negative 4x minus 10 equals to 1 over 4x plus 7. Okay, then we simplify further from here. Okay, I will get 4 plus 1 over 4. I will get 17 over 4x is equal to negative 7 minus 7, which is negative 17. Therefore, I divide negative 17 by 17 over 4. Okay, and then you will get that x is equal to negative 4. Okay, then from here, since I know the value of x, the x coordinate of point A, sub x negative 4, into any equation of the line, let's maybe choose equation of AB. Equation of AB, the y coordinate is simply negative 4 times negative 4 minus 10. Okay, which will give you 16 minus 10, which is 6. Therefore, answer the question. Therefore, A is simply negative 4, 6 shown. Okay, this is for part 1. Alright, so let's look at part 2 now. Find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of AB, and hence the coordinate of point T, and T lies on the x-axis. So what you are supposed to do in this case is that you are supposed to find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of AB. This is the point AB. I must find the perpendicular bisector that cuts AB in half and its right angle. And this point over here is point T. Okay. So let's over here, remember to find perpendicular bisector, we always first find the midpoint first of AB. So midpoint of AB is equal to, we add the coordinates together to find the average. So I know that A is negative 4 comma 6. So I start by the x coordinates first. Negative 4 plus negative 2 divided by 2. And the y coordinates, which is 6 plus negative 2. Okay, divided by 2. You will find that the midpoint of AB is negative 3 comma 2. Okay, then from here, we know that the gradient of the perpendicular bisector is the same as the gradient of AC, since they are both perpendicular to the line AB. Okay, and we know that the gradient of line AC is 1 over 4. Okay, so therefore we know that, therefore, equation of perpendicular bisector of AB is simply y minus 2 over x minus 3, or x plus 3, because this is a negative 3, equals to the gradient of the bisector, which is 1 over 4. Okay, so therefore, y minus 2 equals to 1 over 4x plus 3 over 4. Y equals to 1 over 4x plus 3 over 4 plus 2, which will give me plus 11 over 4. Okay, so T will lie on the perpendicular bisector since the distance between AT is equal to BT. Okay, so this distance here, T, since it lies on your y-axis, therefore we know that the x-coordinate is 0. Okay, the x-coordinate is 0. So therefore, when x equals to 0, the y-coordinate is equal to 11 over 4. Therefore, point T, the coordinate is 0, comma 11 over 4. Okay, this is for part 2. And for the last part, find the area of ABCD. ABCD. Okay, we simply can just apply your shoelace method and go in an anti-clockwise direction. So let's say I start with C. Then we go in this direction over here, and we end off back at C. Okay, so over here, let's find the area of ABCD. Okay, the area is simply half. Then I state the coordinates 0, 7, negative 4, 6, negative 2, 2, 1, 2, or negative 2, negative 2, 1, 2, and 0, 7. Okay, that I can calculate out from here. Okay, using your shoelace method, I'll get 0 times 6 is 0, 8 minus 4 plus 7 minus away this side now. Okay, which will give me negative 28 minus 12 minus 2. Okay, then I simplify from here, half times 8 minus 4, 4 plus 7, 11, negative 28 minus 12 minus 2, which is negative 42, which will be plus 42. Okay, and therefore 42 plus 11 divided by 2, my final answer should be equals to 26.5 units square. Okay, alright, so this is the end of the